Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Colleen. Welcome to Books the House Down. It's been 3 months since I last posted a video. Life happens. Life got super busy and chaotic over the holidays, and then into the new year I really didn't feel like filming a video. But here we are, filming a video today for you. This is gonna be a very quick vid about life updates and a mini haul. So I currently live in Toronto, and me and my partner are moving to Vancouver at the end of this month. So if you're from Vancouver and you have any recommendations, let me know. I have visited Vancouver twice, last year and the year before that, and we decided to make the big move. I've never not lived in the city. I've never not lived in Toronto, so I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm excited to live somewhere new. If you're not familiar with Canada, Toronto's on the east coast of Canada and Vancouver's on the west coast of Canada, so I'm moving across the country. So we'll see how video rollout goes, but I am excited to talk about books today. And yeah, this feels so strange. I feel like I haven't done this in a while. Even though I am moving, I did end up doing a little bit of a haul. My partner's friend came to visit from New York and stayed with us for about a week, and we went to all our favorite spots. Took her to some amazing bookstores, and she also came with gifts for me, which was very kind. One of them is, oh, actually, let me get it. Hold on. I'm back. One of them is this hat from Books Are Magic, and it says books on the front, and it says Our Magic in the back, just like a simple dad cap vibe. Very lovely. I've always wanted one of these hats, so thank you, Victoria, for that. And Victoria also got me 3 books. So she came with these 2 books, and then when we went to visit Queen Books, she ended up getting this book for me, which was very kind. But this book I was really excited to read. I've been seeing it around on the interwebs for a little bit. I think it's also Sunny's book truck read for the month of May, I feel like. So this is Worry by Alexandra Tanner. Really funny. It's about, I've actually already read this. I read it in like a few days. These 2 girls that are sisters in 2019, and they move in together, and they're in New York, and they have a bit of a chaotic relationship with their family. But I really enjoyed it. This is Worry. Beautiful cover. And the next book that our friend got me is this book of poems called There Are More Beautiful Things Than Beyonce by Morgan Parker. And if you know me, you know that I love Beyonce. And yeah, she just got this for me, and she was like, I feel like you would like this. And I am actually making my way through. I'm about here right now, and I'm really loving it so far. Did y'all listen to Cowboy Carter or what? Because, man, that shit good. That shit real good. Anyways, I could go on about Beyonce forever. This is Hour of the Star by Clarice Lispector. I also did read this and really enjoy it. She crazy, but she free, you know? So that's the vibes that this small little novel gave me. Really enjoyed that. And then these are books that I've just picked up in the last like 2 months or so. Obviously, because I am moving across the country, I have been on a somewhat book ban. But I'm definitely not buying as much as I used to, because I've been using my library and only getting books when I feel like I really, really need them in my life and would like them enough to ship them out or put them in the luggage with me while I move to Vancouver. So these first 3 books that I have here, I bought used from a used bookstore called B&B in Toronto. Amazing, huge used bookstore. lots of kids books, lots of general fiction, poetry. They have everything. They have vinyls and CDs. Yeah, 4 floors of like amazing used book goodness. So the first book, I guess, play that I have here is called The American Corner, a play by James Baldwin. I have made it like a life goal, like literary life goal of mine, to read the entirety of James Baldwin's work. And yeah, so I found this little slim book about this play, not about this play, the play, The Amen Corner. Yeah, I don't know what to expect. I am looking forward to it. I'll get to it at some point. So there's that. The other book that I have here is White Teeth by Zadie Smith. There's so many different versions or editions and covers of this book, and this is the one I like the best. I think it's so badass. She's a thick girl. I usually stray from thick books, and I'm a little bit scared to read this, I'm not gonna lie. It's definitely over 500 pages. I can't remember a time that I read a book over 500 pages, maybe besides like Harry Potter when I was like a kid. I don't read big books a lot. I get scaries. I get the scaries. I get the big book scaries. But I've never read any Zadie Smith before. I started reading the first page at the bookstore and I wanted to continue reading, so that's always a good sign. So I got this really cheap. I think it must have been like $7 or something like that. And it's like brand spanking new, but it's used. Anyways, White Teeth by Zadie Smith. Another book that I got is Never Let Me Go by Kazu Ishiguro. I believe that this is a movie, and I believe this is a book that a lot of people have read. I just have never read it, never watched the movie. Sounds very interesting. These kids are students in an exclusive boarding school in the English countryside. I don't know. We'll see. Into it. And then this is a book I'm actually reading right now. I got this from Queen Books. This is kind of disturbing so far, but I'm really liking it. I'll actually read the blurb for you on this one. I don't know. I feel like I haven't seen a lot of people reading this book, or maybe they have and I'm just not seeing them, but whatever. So the back says, there has always been tension in the blind house where Valentina lives with her mother and her grandmother in the Italian countryside. Valentina's pious grandmother often hints at a family curse, while Valentina's mother scoffs at superstition. It's one of the battlegrounds on which they fight to control Valentina's upbringing. But the summer of 1996, when Valentina is 12, she gets her period for the first time, and the curse suddenly becomes frighteningly real. Blood leaks from the walls, the house and farm are overrun with frogs, the kitchen crawls with flies. Valentina is certain that she has brought catastrophe to her house and its inhabitants. In this propulsive coming-of-age novel, the mother-daughter relationships and painful family legacies, Valentina is forever changed by the events of one terrifying summer. I am about 44 pages and it's starting to get creepy, and I'm really loving it so far. Feeling that this might be one of my fave books so far this year that I've read. Just an inkling, could be totally wrong. I'll update y'all. But this is The Empire of Dirt, a novel by Francesca Manfredi, I think, translated by Ekin Oklap. I believe that it's translated from Italian. It could also be Turkish though, because Francesca, it says in the back that she was born in Turkey and she grew up in Italy. She also translates from Turkish and Italian. So that's really cool. So translated, I also really love translated fiction. And then the last book that I have here is a book of poems by Emily Austen, Gay Girl Prayers. Emily Austen wrote Everyone in This Room Will Someday Be Dead, which I absolutely enjoyed. I read that, I think, 2 years ago. And then this year she came out with Interesting Facts About Space, which I also read. Actually, I should have included that here because I acquired that book recently. That's fine. But yeah, I read that, also really enjoyed it. I didn't know that she had this book of poems. I was randomly looking at another stories book section. I said, oh my gosh, is that Emily Austen? And it is. And These poems are absolutely precious and had me chuckling to myself. So it's a play on Bible verses and prayers and it just like making them queer, essentially. I'll read you my favorite poem in here because just for you to get like a taste. So any Christian trauma girlies that are queer now, I think you'd like this. This is called The Sign of the Cross. In the name of the questioning, the curious, and the closeted, glory be to the butches, the studs, and the femmes. In the name of the aces, the demisexual, and the gray, glory be to the bisexuals, pansexuals, and the fluid. In the name of the trans lesbians, T for Ts, non-binary bisexuals, and all queer trans people. Glory be to the intersex, all gay men, witches, and bears. The Sign of the Cross. Anyways, I like absolutely love this. But I guess that's it. That's all. A little short one today. Let me know. Yeah, let me know what is up. I haven't been around on YouTube in the past 3 months. So what's happening? Have you read any of these books? Do you like any of them? What are your thoughts? What new releases are you looking forward to? Do you have any tips for me for moving across the country? Did you ever do the move? Did you ship out books? Did you take books on the luggage with you? Yeah, my brain is pretty scrambled eggs, but I just wanted to update y'all and say hey. And if you are still subscribed and watching, I appreciate you. You can find me on Instagram, Books the House Down, house spelt H-A-U-S. Yeah, that's it. That's all, y'all. Bye. Thanks for watching.